This is part 2 of our bedtime lesson. 10 minutes before annularity, nature reacts. Night comes early. The behavior of animals and plants start to be affected by falling levels of light. 5 seconds before annularity, Bailey's beads. Just before annularity, beads of sunlight stream through valleys along the edge of the moon. Annularity begins. The moment the sun forms a ring around the moon is called second contact. The thin circle of sunlight that remains is still dangerous to the naked eye. Eclipse gases should not be removed during an annular eclipse. Annularity, ring of fire. The sun shines as a dazzling annulus, from the Latin word for a ring, around the dark silhouette of the moon. Eclipse at maximum. The deepest point of the eclipse when the sun is at its most hidden behind the moon. This is roughly the halfway point, and the features of the eclipse now repeat in reverse order. Annularity ends. The moment the edge of the moon exposes the sun is called third contact. The eclipse switches from being annular back to partial. As annularity ends, Bailey's beads. A new set of Bailey's beads appear along the edge of the moon, signaling the start of the second partial phase of the eclipse. 10 minutes after annularity, nature returns to normal. Night turns to day once again. Animals and plants are going back to their usual patterns of behavior. 15 minutes after annularity, light levels and temperature. The conditions of the sky and surroundings are returning to normal. Temperature changes are delayed slightly by an effect called thermal lag. 60 minutes after annularity, obscuration at 25%. With around half an hour to go until the eclipse reaches its end, 1/4 of the sun's disk remains covered by the moon. And finally, 90 minutes after annularity, partial eclipse ends. The moment the edge of the moon leaves the edge of the sun is called fourth contact. Although the eclipse has finished at its location, the moon's shadow continues to travel across the globe from west to east. That's all for today. Time for our top 10 of facts.